Welcome to Todd's Dungeon! I love fudge, and you're going to too. But being Halloween, it's going to be Halloweeny fudge. So join me today as I make my version of pumpkin Halloween fudge! Now we're going to start this off with a pot on the stove on a medium heat. So into this pot, I'm going to place in 2.5 cups of sugar. You may be thinking, well, that's a lot of sugar, but basically, that's what fudge is. And to that, we're going to add 2/3 a cup of evaporated milk. So just give it a stir every now and then, just so that sugar's all nice and wet. And we're just going to bring this up to a slight boil. So you want it to be beyond simmering, but not on a full boil, because that's the point we're going to add the rest of the ingredients. Now, as you can see, it's just come to a boil. So to that, I'm going to add in 3 cups of mashed pumpkin. And I've just steamed it and mashed it up. It's that simple. And for extra flavour, a teaspoon of cinnamon. And give it a good mix through until it's all nicely combined. And once combined, we're just going to stir occasionally until it comes back up to the boil. So try not to add everything at once, because it'll take the temperature down too far. We don't want the temperature to cool down too much. Okay, now that's been brought back up to the boil, I'm going to add in our marshmallows. Now I will leave a list of ingredients in the description below. And then on top of that, our butter. And we're just going to mix that through again until it comes back up to the boil and everything is melted and well combined. Okay, so I've brought it back up to a high simmer. So now we're just going to let this sit here for 15 minutes on this high simmer and give it a stir every now and then to prevent anything from burning on the bottom. And in exactly 15 minutes, we're going to take it off the heat. Okay, so I've just taken it off the stove. It's come up to like a nice caramelly colour. And it smells fantastic too. So now, we're just going to add in our white chocolate and a dash of vanilla extract. And just simply stir it through until the chocolate has completely melted. Okay, so lastly I just have a baking tray here. I've just lined it with non-stick baking paper. So just simply pour our fudge mixture right in. So what we have to do now is just let this sit here for a few hours at room temperature until it's hardened up and it's ready to cut up. Now there we have some absolutely delicious pumpkin fudge. So this will not only be a perfect recipe for a Halloween, it's actually a very nice flavoured fudge and you can have it any time of the year. Now this fudge is best kept in the fridge because if you keep it at room temperature, over a matter of time it will start to flatten out. But as long as you keep it in the fridge, it'll be just fine. But with all that aside, when it gets stuck into this fudge, it's going to taste simply ghoulish. And just like all fudges, make sure you just have it in moderation. So thank you for watching this episode of Todd's Dungeon. As always, I'll leave a list of ingredients down below, as well as links to my Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, and Home Handy Hints channel. And please do me a massive favour by giving this video a thumbs up, leave a comment and subscribe, and I'll see you next time for another delicious recipe.